Up next on Line TV, we have Eric and Curtis starting a new season of Discog, Brooklyn with a package about a special club event,
and me, Jordan Jones, with all your SHS football updates. All that and more, Line TV starts now.
Good morning, Cersei High. I'm Caden DeGroat.
And I'm Marley Snow. We hope you've had a good long weekend. Let's check out the morning announcements. Students, please be sure you're parking in your own parking space, even if you come to school early for a meeting. If you want to purchase a parking spot, please go to the East office.
Please bring your ID cards with you every day as they're needed for lunch at the library, the East office, and the entrance to other buildings across the school. Cards will stop working if you punch a hole in them. If you need a lanyard sleeve and cord for your ID card, they are in the library for now.
Speaking of which, before you go to the library or the counselor or nurse's office, your teachers must email the room for permission. You will be turned away otherwise.
The SHS football department is looking for someone to film football practices and games. If you're interested, please see Coach Ashburn for more details.
Lion TV is also wanting students to help film. We're looking for about 12 students to help us live stream sports, as well as operate video boards at the arena and Lion Stadium. If you enjoy sports, making video content, cameras or computers, or you need community service hours, please email Mr. Bowman for more details. Also scan the QR codes on the hallways TVs.
The Lion Cooking Club is a new organization designed to help students develop and practice cooking skills and prepare meals for the needy in our community. If you're interested, or if you simply need the community service hours, please stop by room 104 for more information. Hey, were you able to attend Club Rush?
Brooklyn Shaver did and has all the details about what went down.
For this new school year, there have been many changes, the newest being Club Rush. With Club Rush, many of the students go out of their comfort zones to try to find the club that best suits them.
So I think other schools have been doing this, and it wasn't my idea.
I'm new to all the clubs, and last year I didn't do any clubs, so I want to join some clubs this year.
Many of the SHS students believe that Club Rush is an excellent opportunity to find the things that appeal to them most in each of these clubs.
Yeah, I think it's cool for people to be able to find groups that they relate to so that they can hang out and find things to do after school.
Well, Club Rush is a chance for students to go around and meet sponsors and officers and members of the different clubs that we have here. Well, we hope that students see that we have all kinds of different organizations.
My expectations is to just really help people and be more involved in school. You get to become closer to other people, and I met a lot of people through Key Club, so that's good.
Some students start their school year with clubs that they may not like, but Club Rush shows you what the club is really about and what you can expect going forward into these clubs.
Definitely doing something that you know you will like. Last year, I did some clubs, I tried to try out for some new clubs, did not like them. So find something that you like.
Though Club Rush participants had to quickly prepare, they had no problem capturing the image of what their club is about and the purpose of the club.
That everyone was that they were excited and that they put together great displays. We didn't have a lot of time. Club Rush happened in a rush.
I think that Club Rush is something that could definitely be helpful to those who take advantage. Let's send it back to you guys at the news desk.
It's good that we have a lot of time for students to advertise their clubs.
Next, let's check out some local news.
Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders confirmed that Benton, Arkansas is getting its very own Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is a popular Texas chain of gas stations known for its expansive stores, clean facilities, and a wide variety of products, offering everything from freshly made snacks and meals to unique souvenirs. The Benton Planning and Zoning Commission has a lot of work ahead of them, but they'll do their best to get the beaver into the town.
Over 10,000 hotel workers nationwide were on strike during Labor Day. They protested for higher pay, fairer working conditions, and rehearsal of pay cuts. Due to COVID, the biggest strikes were in Honolulu, San Francisco, Boston, Seattle, San Jose, and San Diego.
5 people were shot on Labor Day at NYC's West Indian American Day Parade. The gunman opened a fire along the parade route in Brooklyn at around 2:35 p.m. 2 people were critically wounded, but the other 3 are expected to survive.
That's not a great start to the month. Anyways, I wonder what the weather's going to be like.
Let's send it over to Star Cox to see if we're still having warmer weather.
Good morning, Searcy High. Today we're going to have a high of 87, partly cloudy with your rain at 16%. Winds going east-northeast 7 miles per hour. Your humidity is at 68% and your sun rose at 6:43 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight we're going to have a low of 67, partly cloudy again. Rain at 40%, winds going north-northeast 5 miles per hour. Your humidity is at 84%. Sunset at 7:27 p.m. onto the almanac. You have a high of 89 for the last 7 days, a low of 68. Your monthly average of precipitation is 3.83 inches, and your month to day is 0.64 inches. Onto the 5cast. Friday, we will be having partly cloudy skies with a high of 89, a low of 60 with an 18% chance of rain. Saturday will be sunny with a high of 81, a low of 53, and a 2% chance of rain. Sunday will be sunny again with a high of 81, a low of 51, and a 2% chance of rain. Monday will be sunny with a high of 84, a low of 55, a 2% chance of rain. And Tuesday will be sunny, 82 as your high, 62 as your low, and a 2% chance of rain.
Sure does look like it's getting sunnier.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to cool down.
Me too.
Hey, was that thunder just now?
No, that was my stomach. I'm starving.
Well, let's see what we're having for lunch today. For lunch today, we'll be having cheeseburger, pizza, fajita, marinated chicken, ham and Swiss cheese sub, macaroni and cheese, tater tots, and milk.
Are there any new updates with discography?
There sure is. Let's hand it over to Eric and Curtis with all the updates.
Good morning, Searcy High. I'm Eric Kroll.
And I'm Curtis Stevens.
And welcome to our very first episode of Discography for this school year.
In this segment, we will talk about the discography of popular music artists, as the name implies. And I'm Eric's new disc golf partner since Connor Love graduated.
We really miss you, Connor. Anyways, for our first discog, we will be talking about the Colorado-based pop rock band One Republic.
The first incarnation of what evolved into One Republic formed in 1996 after Ryan Tedder and Zach Filkins befriended each other during their senior year at Colorado Springs Christian High School in Colorado Springs. During a drive home, as Filkins and Tedder discussed favorite musicians, including Fiona Apple, Peter Gabriel, and U2, they decided to assemble a band.
Reuniting in Los Angeles in 2002, Tedder and Filkins formed their second band under the moniker Republic. Tedder, by then an established songwriter and record producer, had convinced Filkins to relocate from Chicago. 9 months later, the band signed with Columbia Records. After a few lineup changes, the group finally settled with Tedder on vocals, Filkins on lead guitar and backing vocals, Eddie Fisher on drums, Brent Kutzel on bass and cello, and Drew Brown on guitar.
The band worked in the studio for 2.5 years and recorded its first full-length album. 2 months before the album was due to release, with Sleep being its debut single, One Republic was dropped by Columbia Records. The band was beginning to gain a prominence on MySpace. Tedder said it was #1 unsigned act on MySpace and credits the website for keeping the band together. The band caught the attention of a number of labels, including Timbaland's Mosley Music Group. The band soon signed into the label, becoming the first rock band to do so.
Now, on to the albums they released. In 2007, they released their debut album, Dreaming Out Loud, with songs such as Tyrant, Mercy, Apologize, Stop and Share, and Say All I Need.
Afterwards, they released Waking Up in 2009, featuring Missing Persons 1 and 2, Secrets, Lullaby, All the Right Moves, and Good Life.
In 2013, they went on to release Native, featuring If I Lose Myself, I Lived, Feel Again, Something I Need, and one of the most well-known songs from the band being Counting Stars.
After that, they released Oh My My in 2016, featuring Future Looks Good, Let's Hurt Tonight, Kids, Dream, and Oh My My.
Afterwards, 2 more albums were released. Human and Artificial Paradise.
Some songs from these two include Someday, Rescue Me, Sink or Swim, Last Holiday, Artificial Paradise, and Run.
Looking back, oh, we had some fun, boy, run, 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 run.
And since then, One Republic had won several awards, including Radio Esca's International Band of the Year in 2010 and iHeartRadio Music Award Best Duo Group of the Year in 2024. Tedder has also won 3 Grammy Awards for his songwriting credits for Adele and Taylor Swift.
We certainly counted so many stars with this one.
True.
Great, now that I think about it, I wonder what people around Searcy High think of One Republic.
Well, let's go around and ask them.
What is your favorite One Republic song?
Counting Stars. I don't know One Republic.
They make such great music, I can't even choose.
I really enjoy their song called Nobody. I think it's really nice.
Well, that's all we got for today's episode. Signing off, I'm Curtis Stevens.
And I'm Eric Crowley. Now sending it back to the news desk. Peace out.
Thanks for those updates, guys.
I wonder how many times we'll be able to use the Olympics as a segue into the sports section.
I think it's already too late. The Olympics ended a little over a month ago, but anyway, let's send it over to Jordan Jones for updates on how the Lions did against Batesville.
Good morning, Searcy. It's an exciting week for sports all around, so let's get started with some local sports. The SHS golf team will be traveling to El Dorado later today for a match to continue their great season. The SHS volleyball team played against Harding Academy last night, where Searcy would fall short to the Lady Wildcats 3-1. Their next game will be here in the main gym later tonight against the Paragould Lady Rams. The SHS football team played against Batesville this past Friday, where the boys will pick up the win 42-18. With this win, the Lions have confidence heading into their next game against Valley View this Friday. Curtis Goodrich had an amazing game this past Friday as well, with 176 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. We were also able to catch a quick interview with him on his thoughts and feelings about the season so far.
I feel pretty good. You know, we did really good. We marched down the field. I mean, we had some ups and downs, but you know, we can fix that with practice and stuff. I'm gonna try and put all my focus into helping people, just being able to show my teammates my willingness to care about the team and care about the sport and the game. So I feel like if I just show them my willingness to want to be better, then they'll want to do the same.
Moving on to national sports, week 1 of college football kicked off this past weekend with so many teams showing off their new assets and game plans. Georgia took on their rival Clemson early to start off both their seasons. With both teams battling it out during the first half, the Bulldogs would only put up 6 points to head into the half thanks to the Tigers' defense. With Clemson playing amazing defense, they were looking for a clean drive to put up points on the board, but with the Bulldogs turning up the heat, they would only hold to Clemson to 3 points during the entire game, with Georgia picking up the win 34-3. The Arkansas Razorbacks played against Arkansas Pine Bluff this past weekend, with the former head coach Bobby Petrino coming back to be the offensive coordinator for Arkansas would put on a show at War Memorial Stadium, blowing out the Golden Lions 70-0. The Minnesota Golden Gophers would play against North Carolina Tar Heels, with the Tar Heels coming into the game with high chances to win. Minnesota, on the other hand, would be looking for a huge upset, and the chances were looking in the Gophers' favor. The final play of the game would come down to a 47-yard attempt to go up 3 and win the game, but with the kick headed to the right side of the post, Minnesota would fall short, giving the Tar Heels the win 19-17. LSU took on USC this past Sunday in an exciting game that fans were looking forward to. Both teams would put up an amazing fight during the first half, where both would end up in the first half tied 10-10. During the second half, USC would find a big opening in LSU's defense to find a touchdown that would seal the game, giving USC the win 27-20. The Kansas City Chiefs will take on the Baltimore Ravens tonight to open up the NFL season. With both teams going back and forth during previous seasons, this will also be an exciting opening that fans will look out for. Well, Cersei, that's all the sports updates I have for you. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Now let's send it back to the news desk with Kaden and Marley.
Thanks for those updates, Jordan.
Well, it looks like we're about out of time. If you want more Lion TV, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Searcy High Lion TV.
Or follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Lion TV, Instagram at Searcy Lion TV, and on Facebook at Searcy High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Kaden DeGroat.
And I'm Marley Snow. See you next time, Searcy.